What it do, what it do, what it do. It is yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. We're back with some more NBA fun. Listen, free agency is right around the corner. You know I'm going to have you covered. Let's make it clear to you guys. NBA news for the next couple months, sports highlights are going to be great. Trust me, I'm going to keep you covered to the best of my abilities. But when free agency starts July 1, and right before that, right, as soon as the NBA season ends, there is not going to be anyone else on this platform, YouTube, more on top of it than I will be. That is my promise to you. So if you're in the NBA free agency news, if you have not done so yet, if I were you and you like this video, come back long term. If I were you, I would subscribe to my platform, and there's some of my other social media platforms as well. Man, become a partner with me. Watch this long term. This is a partnership. I need you and you need me. All right, that's how this thing goes. 50-50 relationship right here as I kick my foot on my table. Oh, today is going to be fun though. Today we're going to do 5 guys, and this is a list that I've compiled. Please give me your opinions on it in the comment box below. This is a list of 5 guys, if it were me, that I would stay away from come July 1. Again, we're going to talk about some guys that I would love to sign come July 1. This time we're doing the anti-version of this list. Here's 5 guys. If I had the money, if I were paying these guys, if I was in GM mode, owner mode, coach mode, these are just 5 guys in which I've seen enough. I don't need to see another game. They can't convince me otherwise. So 5 guys that I would stay away from in the 2019 NBA free agency chase, no matter what. Let's get into it. At number 5, I'm going to take it to the West Coast. I got to start with Los Angeles Lakers point guard Rajon Rondo. Here's the scoop on Rondo. He's not a mature leader. From all the untying of teammates' shoes, trying to get into other guys' huddles, I'm tired of it. I want my point guard to be mature, and I want my point guard to be able to shoot. Rajon Rondo can do neither. In an age of basketball where bare minimum your point guard needs to be able to knock down an open jump shot and to be able to go to a free throw line in late game scenarios, Rajon Rondo has proven throughout his career that he can't consistently do either of those things. And to top it off, he can't stay healthy. He missed a lot of time for the Lakers this year. We give a lot of blame to LeBron. We give a lot of blame to Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram. These guys have all had injuries throughout the season, but so has veteran point guard Rajon Rondo. And he ain't even attacking the rim like that. There's a reason why no team will commit to him long term. If that chick continues to bounce from relationship to relationship, at some point you got to realize maybe everyone's catching on that this is a fun time for a few moments, maybe a year or two, but a long-term commitment, that's a no-go. And I think right now most teams in the NBA are going to say no to Rajon Rondo, rather go with a young guard like a Patty Mills or someone instead of going with a Rajon Rondo. At number 4, going to Denver. Therefore, Paul Millsap. Now, Millsap has a team option, and I'm expecting the Denver Nuggets to decline that because it's going to have to pay him. You have to pay him $30 million. I doubt the Nuggets are willing to do that at this present time. For the money that I could give Paul Millsap, just to be honest with you guys, nothing wrong with him. I'd just rather give it to a better talent or keep that money and invest it in a younger talent. I'm cool on Millsap. He doesn't do anything wrong on the court, but he's also not doing anything great on the court. He's not the difference maker that he once was with the Atlanta Hawks. He can light up a scoreboard for you any given night. He just doesn't do it most nights. And with that type of money that he's expected to command in free agency, I'd just rather have a young guy on my roster. I'm cool on Paul Millsap. Around $30 million? Nah, he's not the leader of that Denver Nuggets team. They rely on Nikola Jokic, not him. At number 3, Dwight Howard. Now, I don't want to post bail for Dwight, but unfortunately, he just had a string of random injuries. Like right now, he's out with a butt injury. There's really no way to incorporate Dwight in an offense in 2019. So with the amount of injuries that he's had, with the way he wants to play basketball, he still believes he can be a post-up guy. He doesn't have a lot of post-up moves. He doesn't want to be a Clint Capella type guy or a DeAndre Jordan type of guy where the guards just kind of get him to rock whenever things break down and they don't have anything on the perimeter with the alley-oops. He wants to be able to slow a game plan down, post up, and really do nothing with the basketball. Fam, it's 2019, Dwight. Nobody's allowing you to take 8 seconds off a shot clock, kick it out, repost. No, you're not the Dwight of the Orlando Magic. You're not that athletic anymore. You can't score in the post. You bring some type of energy that just kind of confuses me a little bit. A lot of drama from Dwight Howard, and just to be honest with you, throughout his career, not a lot of winning. If you look back on most teams, pretty much every team Dwight's been on, they've gotten better once he's left. At number 2, Miami Heat center Hassan Whiteside. He has a player option. He might opt in and take that last year of this deal. Here's my thing with Hassan. He's not getting better. I would rather spend a little less money this summer and get a guy like DeAndre Jordan or Willie Cauley-Stein instead of signing Hassan, or I'd either rather spend a little more money and get a significantly more offensive skilled talent like a DeMarcus Cousins. I'd rather not do Hassan Whiteside. I just don't think he's getting better as a player. Defensively, he can make somewhat of an impact, but where has that Miami Heat team went with him being the star of that team for the last couple years? Here's the answer to that question. Nowhere. Hassan's attitude has always been suspect at best to me. I think he worked his behind off to go from the formerly known as the D-League to get to the NBA. But once he got here, got paid, I believe Hassan got comfortable. And if you look around the league, a lot of young big men have just simply passed him by. More skilled, more dedicated, more hungry. And unfortunately for Hassan, he hasn't contributed to many wins for that Miami Heat team. I just can't take him. My number 1 guy on my list that I would stay away from this summer has to be the 5'9" point guard, really a shooting guard, Denver Nuggets own Isaiah Thomas. First and foremost, he's fell out of their rotation. They were pretty much the only team to want to take a chance on him last year, and he fell out of that rotation. He's not a team guy. Did I mention he's a 5'9" isolation guy with a bad hip? His knees are starting to break down on him. His body's breaking down. It's a small body already, and that's starting to break down on him. I'm sorry, Isaiah Thomas has just never bought into the team concept. If you really watch him play, if he gets that rock, he's pretty much guaranteed to shoot. He ain't trying to pass. When he passes, because he has nowhere else to go. Most teams look at him as a selfish guy. His perfect situation was the Boston Celtics. They didn't pay him. They opted to trade him. If they fell out of love with him quickly, unfortunately, I don't see any other team around the league falling in love with Isaiah Thomas. The one great relationship he had, that person cheated on him and found a younger, more athletic, better, more cerebral Kyrie Irving. Unfortunately for Isaiah Thomas, that was his chance at getting paid. That was his chance at finding a situation that loved him. And it is going to be tough for him to find work elsewhere in the National Basketball Association and free agency. His career might be over. There are just simply more combo guards that you can get that could be 6 or 7 inches taller that you can get at a more discounted rate that can do things that Isaiah can't do. They can guard a point guard or a shooting guard. Isaiah pretty much is a liability on the court no matter where you put him. You can't hide him defensively. Anyone can take advantage of him. He's had a great run. Nothing wrong with his professional career. He never got the payday that he probably deserved. And he's not going to get it in the 2019 NBA free agency. I would not take a chance on Isaiah Thomas. Period. Yeah, poor Isaiah Thomas. I really feel for IT. A lot of this is just literally Boston was the love of his life. And even the love of his life dumped him for potential. Oh, that's gotta suck, man. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas is just probably going to be out of luck. Like, I think a couple of these guys. I think Rondo, there's a good chance no one picks up Rajon Rondo this summer. You know, looking back, I'm not so sure what team would have taken a chance on Rajon Rondo last summer had it not been for the Los Angeles Lakers. There were not a lot of shooters for Rondo last summer, and even a couple summers before that when he joined the Pelicans, there were not a lot of shooters in Rajon Rondo. I actually think most of the guys on this list are going to really struggle to find work. Like I said in the video, I would just rather go with younger guys. Most of those guys are going to be cheaper. And then most of those guys are more versatile. I need three-point shooting in today's NBA. I need guys that can defend multiple positions in today's NBA. And a couple guys on that list, they're just unable to do so. And unfortunately, for a few of these guys, they're going to find themselves out of the league. Anywho, that's my list. I thank you guys so much for being a part of this video, watching it, giving your comments, liking it. Please, if you dislike it, whatever. It is what it is. As long as I got your interaction, that's how this thing grows. And we're going to have a lot more conversations just like this up till the beginning of free agency, through free agency, all that good stuff. You want to be here. This is the platform you don't want to miss out on. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. I do not take it for granted. Salute. About.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on Mr.Taliaferro.com, shawty.